She, turns away from whoever she's mad at, and the screaming begins. There are times that she does have words, so sometimes we can talk to her and find out what she wants, and it will stop sooner. Not always.
And once the behavior subsided, what usually happens after?
We make her check schedule. We start where we left off.
Okay. What usually stops the behavior?
For myself in particular, I get eye level with her and talk to her in a very soft voice and continue that until she'll use her words and tell me what she needs and what she wants to work for.
Okay.
And once we've done that, she's okay.
So you wait until there's a point where she stops screaming?
I give her time.
Or,
I give her plenty of time.
Okay, and so at that point the screaming stopped and you walk up, or you walk up when
I'm there when she's screaming.
Okay.
And usually it subsides a lot quicker when I get eye level with her and just talk to her in a soft voice. It doesn't work for everyone, but that's what works for me.
Okay. Can you describe what happens according to the adults, peers, and the student in response?
The level of intensity rises in all the kids,
Okay.
which is why we may have had an off day today.
And how about the adults? What do they do other than you? Say it's a scenario when you're with her. What are the other adults doing when the behavior is stopping?
Ignoring what's going on and helping the other students get through their day.
What is the likely intent of the behavior? That is, why do you think the student is behaving that way?
Because she's not getting what she wants. It's for attention. She has a focus, and that's what she's going for. And when not given that item, she will scream until she gets it.
Okay. And so, do you usually give her that item or other people in the classroom?
Not until she de-escalates and she still has to work for that item. She doesn't get it until she works for it.
Okay. And so this next one, what does the student get or avoid? So it's usually when that toy's taken away and you're transitioning, right?
Correct.
So would you say she's avoiding anything, or it's more so that she just wants that tangible?
With her, I think it's more so wanting the tangible.
Okay.
She gets so fixated on things and stems on them so deeply that it's hard for her to focus so quickly. So sometimes you just have to give her that extra few minutes to process.
So what behavior might serve the same function or intent for the student that is appropriate within the social environment? Do you think maybe asking for the toy, would she be able to get it if she asked and take it in transition, or?
That's not a choice.
Okay.
Because of our classroom rules. They have to, the items stay where they are for the next round of kids, and we have preferred items for each child in each station.
Okay.
So sometimes it's just a matter of her realizing I need to check my schedule, and I will have a preferred item in that next station.
So checking the schedule.
Checking the schedule, kind of, sometimes it'll just rearrange her thoughts and get her to focus on what the next task is.
Okay. So when you're transitioning, do you say, okay, we're moving, now check schedule, or do you say, okay, we're gonna check schedule? What does it look like when you're transitioning? When time's up, what happens next?
We have a 15-minute timer that goes off, and usually as soon as it goes off, we hand them their check schedule icon.
Okay.
And we have mobile schedules that travel from each station to station with each kid. so they can visually see where they're going next,
Okay.
even before it happens.
Okay. So that check schedule, you hand an icon, but the schedule isn't in front of her at that point. She has to walk
I usually
somewhere.
hold, it's on a Velcro piece,
Okay.
strip, so I usually hold her schedule, hand her icon
Okay.
that says check schedule, and point to where she needs to be next, hand that to her, and usually she'll transition with me.
Okay. And so that's all the same even on days when she.
Even on the days she still has to check schedule before she can move on
Okay.
and match that icon.
So checking schedule is already happening, so it
Mhm.
might not be able to replace.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So are there any other opportunities that she might have to maybe take something with her to the next station? So maybe the next station requires markers. Maybe is she able to carry those with her?
A lot of times in our fanny packs, each and every one of us has a fanny pack, and you can pull out a piece of gum
Okay.
and ask her, ready to work for gum? And she will de-escalate and process and move on.
Okay. And what other information might be useful in setting up this treatment plan for her?
Giving her plenty of processing time.
Okay. That looks like all I have for you today, and that's all you wanted to touch on?
Unless you can think of anything else you would like to ask about this child.
I don't think so. It looks like we have everything here, and we'll be in contact.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.